Hi, this is Jacqueline here with the Grow Program. Um, Thank you for watching. I want to ask if you would please like, share, and subscribe. And regarding the video is getting better. It's going to get better soon. Okay, so if it bothers you, put some earphones in and lay the phone down or lay the laptop down. Okay, because you want to hear this message I got to say. I want to talk about Lincoln a little bit more. You know, Lincoln barely got into office. It was just a miracle that he got in. Um, Lincoln went in. Lincoln had a purpose, and Lincoln. I talk about Lincoln. Lincoln was a man of God, and Lincoln's purpose was to end slavery, but he had to kind of keep that, you know, to himself. Really, he couldn't tell many people because it was so much opposition. That's why he was killed, because he hated slavery and he was for the civil rights of the African Americans, and he was assassinated for it. But since Lincoln, really there's really been no one that actively stood up for African Americans. And even when a person tried to, they were assassinated, they were killed. After the civil rights movement, John Kennedy was killed. Anyone who's ever tried to stand up for African Americans, including African Americans, they were murdered, or shut down, boycotted or talked about, thrown in jail. No, you can't stand up for your people. Well, I will. I mean, they're gonna talk about me. They're gonna talk about me. They're gonna say things. They're gonna say things. They're gonna dig up my past. Well, I tell you my past myself. If it's something you want to know, I tell you myself. I don't care. Because my life is a testimony. To help somebody. That's how I look at it. I'm here to that's my purpose. It wasn't being on the radio and just talking about the gospel of Jesus. It's being here in the forefront of the civil rights movement, continue on with the torch, carrying on the torch, speaking up about racial inequality and injustice. I told you about the other day. I was looking up. I couldn't remember the doctor name, but I had to look up that doctor. Whose soul is being tormented right now. So I had to look him up. But while looking him up, I stumbled upon two other articles where some more African American men have been murdered by the police. Been beaten and killed. So it's just really sad, the injustice that continue on to this day. But you know what God said, my people are going to come out with substance. So we need to change our mindset and the way we think about ourselves. Because we're oppressing our own community. We're oppressing ourselves. With all this drama that we got going on in the African American community. We bring a lot of drama and chaos to ourselves. We out here on Facebook. What we need to get off Facebook. I'm gonna tell you something. Mark Zuckerberg, he hasn't done anything for the African American community. He hasn't done nothing. And I'm gonna tell you, when he began to do things for the African American community, then I go back and get my Facebook. And I go back and get my Facebook, go around, start liking everything. But I need to see Mark Zuckerberg in the African American community. I need to see him speak out about injustices that go on in the African American community. But no, he just sitting there reaping in the dollars. And we are continuing to give it to him, by holding on to Facebook. Facebook ain't nothing but a bunch of drama, and lies, a lot of mistruths, that I found out wasn't even true. I'm sitting up here believing stuff, laughing at the foolishness, but that's just bringing more chaos in my life, because I'm thinking about this foolishness and acting it out in my house. So you need to stop with that. You need to stop with these soap operas. Y'all talk about soap operas. That's just chaos. You sitting up here worrying about people who ain't even real. That's bringing on anxiety, raising your blood pressure. That's just causing you drama, more drama on top of drama. And you already got people who over there bringing drama. You got a soap opera in your life anyway. I remember thinking that to myself, my life is a soap opera. I don't need to watch and see what's going on in the Abbott household. Y'all got enough going on in my household. So what you need to do is start eliminating that drama out your life. Because then you can't even focus on you. You got so much much drama going on. Like, I used to stay on the phone talking to people about their drama, and I can't even fix my drama because I'm steady worrying about you and your drama. But I had to fix me. I had to get me right. I had to get my mind right and get my thinking right. So then I start telling you how to start getting you right. How to stop, eliminate all the chaos in your life, all the drama, the oppression that you have. That's what grow is all about. It's about oppression. Greatness reached over oppression through wisdom. Changing our mindset, the way we think about ourselves. The way we act towards our children, the way we act towards one another. Like the man out there selling crack to the community. That's oppression. He oppressing people. He holding people down. He holding people back. And the people that's taking it, they oppressing themselves. They holding themselves back. I'm gonna tell you something. You got some great people who are on drugs right now. Some smart people. And you are just amazed. Some of your relatives, you just amazed by what they can do, how smart they are. And you wish that they would change their life, because you know that they can have so much if they will only change their mindset and the way they think. So what you need to do is show them this video and tell them that, it's a lady out here talking about the Grow program and its greatness reached over oppression through wisdom. Talk to them about changing their mindset and the way they think about themselves, because what they're doing is oppressing themselves. See, I have to say this again. We're not held down by these chains. We held down up here in our mind, the way we think about ourselves, and we oppress ourselves. And when we oppress ourselves, we start oppressing our community, oppressing each other, oppressing our children. Then when you get oppressed, you become depressed, because oppressing is depressing, and depressing is oppressing, vice versa. They go both ways. So you need to stop oppressing yourself and oppressing one another. Change the way you think, and then start building back into your community. Look around you where you grew up at. It don't look the same, because after they broke the chains, then they pushed the drugs in. Because that's a mental change. That's mental enslavement. That's enslavement of the mind. That's got your mind all messed up and wrapped up. But I'm going to tell you something. Back in slavery days, that's what got them through. The mind, our mind. God gave us a great mind. Mind over anything. Mind over pain. Mind over circumstances. Mind over chaos. Mind over marriage. God put that mind. You saw it. Put your mind to it and do it. Say, I'm done with this lifestyle. I'm gonna get over this. I'm better than this. This ain't none of me. I wasn't put here for this. I wasn't put here to be enslaved. We were brought over here for a reason. It's a reason God brought us over here, and it's to come out with substance. That's why. It's to come out with substance and to keep on growing. Keep on reaching our greatness over oppression through wisdom. We got to keep on every day. You ask a child what they want to do, they want to grow. Everybody want to grow. As we living, we're growing, because we still learning. We still learning, and I'm here to teach you how to learn and live your life, and live a life in honor and in glory every single day. Where you don't have no problems. Don't nothing bother you, because you living in glory. You're gonna, and the ancestors gonna begin to manifest things in your life because of how you living. Your ancestors are around you. Your loved ones, your dearly departed, they're around you. So read up on it. It's true. All right, so please, let's grow. I love you. Remember, mind over everything. Remove the chaos out of your life, and let's grow.